Hey guys, Sarnik here from T2G and welcome back. So today, I'm here to review my Za, the Soul Harvester. It's a scythe and it's a heavy blade. First of all, to make this weapon, I'm not going to show you the link I use because that's a completely customizable item. The strike I use is the Dakram and the grip is the Sikala, but you can use whatever grip you want, it's just the strike is needed. So then I'll show you my build. I'm using Tempo Royale, the stance, which is the best stance for heavy blades. Blood Rush, which increase my critical chance with combo multiplier. It just every time I get like a 1.5 or 2 times or a 2.5, it increases my critical chance, which is at a base of 32%, which is basically Galatine Prime with an innate True Steel, which is why I like this weapon. It also has a really awesome innate range. I'm using Body Count to increase my combo counter duration, so it decays in 12 seconds rather than 2. I'm using Prime Fury for attack speed to raise it up to 1.42 seconds. Organ Shatter for critical damage to bring it up to 3.8 times damage on a critical hit. Shocking Touch and Prime Fever Strike for toxic, for corrosive, sorry. Berserker for more attack speed whenever I hit a crit, and Pressure Point for just flat out melee damage. Now, if you don't, this is a 3-forma build. If you don't have Primed Fury or Prime Fever Strike, this is going to be a very simple 2-forma build where you on the base, whenever you build the Za, you change that to a D, and then you add a V and a dash for one of the 90% elemental mods. Now time to show you it in action. So first, I'll test it up against 8 corrupted butchers, and it's going to absolutely shred these guys. I'm not going to use August Mesta. I'm just going to use my normal attack. I mean, look at that. 19 hits. That's killed most of them in like 2 hits. Those were level 100 enemies, guys. And let's take it against a corrupted Lancer. Just one of them. Because they run away. So, without a combo multiplier, 17 hits, which is pretty decent. I mean, especially if you're using Valkyrie or something, but normally you're going to be using this combo right here, which does double damage with most of the hits. So then I will take it up against another one, and I'm going to use August Mesto, but I'm going to chain him down with Haro so he doesn't go flying. So that's Haro. I should be able to kill him in the duration of August Mesto. So 11 hits compared to that. Now, this weapon is about as good as Galatine Prime, but it's not as good. As you can see, it does around 800 to 1,000 damage. I'm not going to do that math. It does around 800 or 900 compared to my Galatine Prime, which has the same exact build, which has about 1,200. So it's the weapons compared to each other. Let's re-equip you and look at you. The Galatine Prime just does more damage. Does a lot more slash, and but this weapon, where it shines is in its crit chance and its base range. So let's test this weapon again using quick attacks against 20 corrupted butchers. Let's just do that, and I'm just going to use quick attacks. I'm not even going to equip it. You can just see this weapon is completely overpowered when coming up against corrupted butchers, and corrupted lancers are pretty much the same thing. You see me hitting damage numbers of 10,000 already, and I only have a 2 times multiplier. So that's just this weapon. It does a lot of damage. It's very similar to the Galatine Prime, only it attacks slightly faster and it's got more range. Now I will show you it against 20 or 8 corrupted lancers because I don't way. Without August Mesto. Oops, I accidentally did the pause combo. Since I've got a decent amount of armor, I'm just going to use August Mesto because that's what you're going to be normally using. I mean, like, you can see how much damage it does. It's like, I just one-shot that lantern. Since it's got so much range, it likes to hit headshots, which also multiplies the damage even further. I just killed that guy in 4 hits, which is, like, pretty insane when you compare it to my Galatine Prime, which has the same exact build. Now, there's also, yeah, I know some of you might be wondering, what, you can hit red crits with this, right? Yes. If you just trade out one of the mods, you trade out some of the damage for a crit chance mod, like True Steel, and within a 4.5 times combo multiplier, I'm going to summon in a Bombard, because those take a long time to kill, especially with this build, which is not nearly as good, because I just tested the 2 of them out. It's not nearly as good. This is going to look really bad, but... Okay, I'm already hitting orange crits for 2 times. With the 2.5 times, I should start to hit red crits. Yep, I'm already hitting red crits. By the time you start to hit red crits, it's gonna just... I'm gonna summon 8 of them, just so I can show you guys the red crits. As you can see, that took a really long time because this build isn't nearly as good as the other one. Oops, I didn't mean to do the slam of death. As you can see, I'm already hitting red crits of pretty decent damage numbers. I mean, like, you see those 549, just red crits. Against armor, that's actually pretty good. Once I get 3 times, I'm going to hit consistent red crits. Like, every single hit is going to be a red crit. So, this is taking a long time to kill these guys, but you guys see, I'm hitting red crits. This is the red crit build. But it's not as good because the damage is just not as good. As you can, the last time I did this, it took 56 hits to kill one of these guys without August Memphis. So I'm going to test this out again with the normal attack with my other build. So it took 56 with my red crit build. How much is it going to take with my normal build, which has more base damage to multiply with the crit? 300 extra base damage. Corrupted Bombard. I always test myself against level 100s. As you can see, I'm already hitting really high damage numbers. And let's see if I can beat my other combo. 54, so 2 less hits than my other combo. So that's an entire 2 less hits, which is much better with this, plus there's more base damage, so without your combo multiplier you're going to be hitting stuff, but this is a very good weapon, and I would suggest you guys try it out. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope you'll make a weapon like this. Just remember Docrum Strike and Cicala Grip. The link you're going to have to figure out for yourself, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked it, please subscribe and like. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Saronica, out.